Hi, we're going to take a look at how to use the sine rule to find out unknown angles in a triangle. The basic rule that we use is a over sine A equals b over sine b, and of course you'll know from having read this in books that there's also an equals c over sine c, but at any one time you're only going to use two of those, and in this case we just use the a over sine A equals b over sine b. Now the big question is in most people's mind when they do this sort of thing is what's A and what's B and what's angle A and what's angle B. Well, you decide those as you work through the problem yourself, and in this case what we're going to do is we're going to say, well, let's make the 15 here, let's make that side A, then the angle that's opposite that will be angle A, so A over sine A will be 15 over sine 40, as you can see here. And that leaves us with our b over sine b, which is the other two things that we've got here. You'll see that side b is 20 and x is the value that we're trying to work out. So we've got sine x in the equation here. Now just to go over that again, we just add these values in as we look at the triangle. It's always a good idea to put the two known values on the left hand side of the equation to start with those, and that helps us to solve the problem much more simply when we come to work it out. Now let's see the next step of this. We cross multiply here, so the sine x comes up to become 15 sine x, and the sine 40 comes up to give us 20 sine 40. We can then bring the 15 over. It's multiplying the sine x here, so when we bring it over to the other side we divide. Now when you work out this in the calculator, if you do sine 40 in your calculator and then multiply by 20 and then divide by 15, you get an answer of 0.857. The next step is to do sine to the minus 1 of that, so sine to the minus 1 of 0.857 will give us an angle of 59 degrees. So that's the value of x. Okay, hope that helps. Thank you for listening.